these three is the main problem. I'm just here. Y'all gonna have to tell us too much.
I have this whole free table over here for a reason.
What table? Why, so people get moved?
Yup.
Take me.
Yo, Lyric, I'm getting tired of your shenanigans.
I'm ready.
She's not even at the same table as you.
Then she said that the free table up there for me. Hey, tell me. So,
What's that?
So don't work on Wednesday. We'll do that one together. Work on a different day.
oh,
We have one
I was about
every
to say.
I
Okay.
already got the answer for Wednesday.
Okay.
Just
It was one of the test questions that we all missed a lot of, so I'm still gonna go over it. Okay.
What was our class average? Oh,
All of y'all were about 50. What?
everyone like.
Like every class was about 50.
Oh, I thought you meant everyone in this class got it.
Miss Russell.
I got a 67 on the benchmark.
You got 6, 7? Is it?
The announcement, I got the informant.
Oh, I might get it was good being part of this.
Hello.
Oh.
Already leaks every day in class.
Right.
Bye. Yup. Okay.
Serious.
I want to go next.
Miss Russell.
So- What?
But what's it?
Grab one up there. Okay. So it says that Michaela makes a sandwich. She randomly chooses between white and rye bread. Then she randomly chooses between ham, turkey, and pepperoni. Finally, she randomly chooses between American and Swiss cheese. The tree diagram displays her possible outcomes. I'm also using cards today, okay?
With me. Oh.
So, what does my W stand for?
Swiss cheese.
My W
I mean, your
Winner.
W stands for.
Winter bread. White bread.
stands for what, Dylan? My white bread.
Yeah.
He said winter.
Winter.
Okay. What does my R stand for?
Rye bread.
Okay. My next section is what?
Swiss cheese.
My next section.
Oh, ham, turkey, peanut butter. Pepperoni. Ham, turkey, pepperoni.
Okay. And what's my last one, Issa? What are my A and S?
America.
Are you
I
here?
got you, I got you, I got you.
America.
What are the A and S? Does it know? What do they stand for?
You got it.
What?
You got it.
It's at the top.
Shush.
Sorry. What?
The A and S.
You were right. What is this stand for? And what's the A?
What do we got?
The American, right? Okay. So the probability that Michaela, you guys remember what these were called? These diagrams are tree diagrams. Okay. So the probability that Michaela chooses a sandwich with rye bread. So if I go to the top, my rye bread is here, correct? So the probability, did we count all of these? Yes or no?
No.
What do we count?
We got the ham, turkey, pepperoni. I mean, the American is
We need to count the ones down here,
The
right?
American is
These are all my possible outcomes. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6
I got a PE on my
on top. And then how much are on this side? 6.
Six.
So what would that equal?
2.
1/2, right? So is that true or false?
False.
False, right? Doesn't equal 1/3. Okay, the probability that Michaela chooses a sandwich with turkey is less than the probability that Michaela
False.
chooses a sandwich with ham.
False.
Why is it false?
Because it's not right.
Why?
Because Michaela,
Aren't they equal?
Because turkey is right here, right? These are all my turkey ones. These two and these two. Okay? If I'm ham, all I'm doing is being these two and these two, right? Aren't they the same?
Yes.
Okay, so is it less than?
No, it's equal to.
Right? They're equal to each other. So this should be that one. Okay, the probability that Michaela chooses a sandwich with white bread is equal to the probability that Michaela chooses a sandwich with Swiss cheese.
I think that's true.
Okay? I want you to try the next two and see what you get, and we'll go over this.
Oh, wait.
I like your shoes, Jamil.
Are you throwing shade? No shade.
So what did you get for the next one?
What? Is that a haircut?
Oh.
Wait, is this your first That's your first
How many total outcomes do I have?
2. I mean, 12.
Total. 12, right? So I should have 12 in the denominator for each of these. Make your fractions of what they want. Elijah, make your fractions of what they want. Read the next one. Third one.
Wait,
Probability.
today, are we catching up on work today?
No. Probability that Michaela chooses a sandwich with white bread is equal to, okay, so that's all these ones, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, is equal to the probability that she chooses a sandwich with Swiss cheese. So let's do a different color. How many did we have for this one? 6. Okay. So we first have 6. And now we have Swiss cheese, Swiss, 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 right? How many do we have? 6. So are they equal to each other?
Yes.
Okay. For your next one, the probability that Michaela chooses a sandwich with white bread, pepperoni, and American cheese is what?
True.
True, right? Because we're white bread, pepperoni, and American. Just this one. So I would be 1 at as well. So this one would also be true. Do you have questions on that? Is that clear?
No.
More clear? Kinda. You guys want more of these?
73 plus 64.
Alright. So today we're gonna go back to the Pythagorean theorem. Do you guys remember the equation?
A from C.
Cool. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. So I can use the Pythagorean theorem and its converse to solve problems. What was the difference between the Pythagorean theorem and the converse? Do you guys remember? Right. The converse tells me if the triangle is a right triangle. The Pythagorean theorem gives you a side. Okay? So that's the difference. Our standard is know and apply the Pythagorean theorem to determine unknown side lengths in real world problems. You guys are quiet today. I like it. However, it's to be expected if we think about it. Okay, so we did our Hawk Mastery. We're gonna do some notes, and then I was gonna do it around the room, but I'm gonna do it in your groups. Okay, our group activity, and then we'll do a little reflection at the end, and we'll be done. Yeah. Cool. So pull this paper out first. Let's look at this one.
Is that the one that was over there?
Yes. If you didn't grab it on your way in, go grab it. Okay. I want you to label, write your equation. We just talked about it. Okay. You have your right triangle.
Yes. What did you get?
Okay. Thank you.
I got an 81 too.
I knew this one.
No,
That's
okay,
cute.
Alright. So we said my equation was a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Okay? So I want you to label this, label your two legs and label your hypotenuse. Okay? Label your legs and label your hypotenuse. So one connected to your what? Your right hand, right? Or connected to your right hand.
Oh, so I did a leg.
Just label them. So your legs are always connected to what?
Your right angle.
Okay, so I have, this is a leg, this is a leg, making my diagonals always a what?
Hypotenuse.
Our hypotenuse, okay? I want, you're gonna have C. Let's do, I know what you labeled yours B, but I want you to put or A. So you remember that it can be A or B. It doesn't matter.
What do you mean? How do you write that?
Like just right next to, like it has your B, just write or A, and then A or B. Okay, because those are interchangeable. It doesn't matter which one we label it. I'm gonna prove this to you really quick so that these two things make sense, okay? And it's a little bit shorter, but it's gonna be a lot easier when we plug it into our calculator, okay? So we have our a squared plus b squared equals c squared. And then we would, in order to do this, we find our squared. So now we have a plus b. And then if we were going, no, so these ones we just leave with Pythagorean theorem. This is like a whole different
Wait, so
unit.
what is the one called?
Those are our internal angles. So if this is a right triangle, my other two angles are 45. Right? Okay, so now we're talking about our side lengths. So if we have this, how do I get rid of my squared? I square root it, right? I use that. So C is going to equal the square root of a squared plus b squared. Okay? So you have your missing hypotenuse, right? Your C equals, no, just C by itself. So C equals the square root of a squared plus b squared. Alright? So I'll have that filled in. This is your missing leg. Wait, no, this is missing hypotenuse, I'm sorry.
C equals A plus
Do you want me to do it on here?
Huh?
So my equation for that is C equals the square root of A squared plus B squared, okay? When we plug our two values in, you would have the square root of, what's A?
What? A squared.
In your triangle right there, what's A?
Oh, 3.
Okay, so I have 3 squared plus my B squared would be 4 squared. This would end up giving you 9 plus 25, or I'm sorry, plus 16.
Which one is
It's the one right here where it has two triangles. Where it has 3, no, it's right next to hypotenuse, it's 4. You're just right below it. We're just plugging our values in. Okay? And then this would be the square root of 25, which is what? What's the square root of 25? So, we got okay, this should equal 5. Alright? Okay, I'm not gonna fill in the notes, I'm just gonna write the basis of it, okay? Yeah. So your hypotenuse, we wouldn't put this as the square root of 25, square root of 25. So yes.
Why is it like basic?
Okay. So this is gonna be, we have A equals, and you're gonna have the square root. This is under missing leg. You're gonna have the square root of C squared minus B squared. What's the difference between that one and that one?
It's subtracting.
Okay, what else? Wait, what was your other one, Vanessa? What was your difference? C isn't A, right? B's got switched. So now we're finding what one of my legs is instead of what my hypotenuse is. Okay? Does that make sense?
Oh.
Yes?
So
to plug this one in, we have the same triangle, but we have 4, 5, and A. I want you to plug this one in, so we would
What's
have
missing leg?
what?
Like A, missing leg is A.
Is is A.
oh, I think I found it.
Hold on.
Okay, so you would have 5 squared minus my B, which is 4 squared, and that would equal, we'd have 25. This one we add, this one we subtract. What?
Makes it be quiet.
So we take 25, because 25, or 5 squared, 5 squared is what?
5 squared is 25, Vanessa.
And then 4 squared is 16. So now we would subtract those two. So 15 minus 16 will give you 9. And the square root of 9 is what?
3.
3. Hurry. Okay, so A would equal 3.
Okay.
Yes?
That makes sense.
I want you to fold this.
We're putting it on the book.
Yes, but I'm gonna have you write something on the front real quick. We haven't learned it, but you need to have this equation so that you can refer back to it. But it's what we're learning today. Okay? So you're gonna put on the top. I want you to write a diagonal of a 3D figure.
Where?
So fold your paper in half.
Paper in half.
On the front, like on the front of your book. In a second. When you open it, you're doing it on that front. Hold it that way. So it should look like this. Yes? You're gonna write on the top diagonal of a 3D figure. Okay? Your equation for this is going to be the square root of your length, your length squared plus your height squared plus your width squared.
Is that
Yep. Okay? That's what you need on the front. But you're gonna need to know that.
Oh, you know what's right.
Ew. Look how big that fly is.
What fly? Miss Russell.
Ew.
Miss Russell. Can I use the bathroom in a minute, right?
Can I go see what
I'm a boy, so. Hold on. Miss Russell, because you got there. You focusing.
I've seen those big huge flies.
Your diagonal of the 3D figure.
Is that an L?
Yeah.
Your L so fancy.
What?
No, this is the earthquake.
No, we're gonna learn this one today. But I just want you to have it. Okay? Yeah, go.
Bro, that big fly, bro.
I don't know where it's from.
It's huge. Almost
It's not hard to find, bro.
It's much.
Yeah,
You can literally see it in the air. That's how big it is.
Yo, stop pushing me.
No one wants to touch you.
Well, you just did. Can I go to the bathroom after Crystal?
Yes. All right. So open your book to page 309. Or I'm sorry, 409.
I don't like the number 9.
Then open to 408.
Shut the door.
Okay, so open
We're the same height.
to 409.
You're like
Open
calling me
to
about
409.
No, these numbers. What? I need to go put this one. Oh my
You too, bro.
God.
Nobody wants to.
I know you want to.
I don't. I really don't.
I don't want to.
I really don't want to know.
What?
It's literally disgusting. Okay. So our goal is I can use the Pythagorean theorem to solve problems. All right? So let's look at number 1. It says Carlos is giving his friend in another state a new umbrella as a gift. He wants to ship the umbrella in a box he already has. Which box can Carlos use to ship the umbrella?
Captain
Which one do you guys think it's gonna be? Timothy.
I think the first one.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. What else do we think?
No, or the
The long
second
one.
one. Yeah, the
The
long
long
one
one.
at the bottom.
This one?
Yeah, that one.
No, the one.
Dantes, which one do you think it's gonna be? The top or the bottom? The top? Okay.
It's gonna be the longest one.
Jeremy, which box do you think it's gonna be?
The longest one.
Okay.
Which one is that?
The one right next to the biggest one. Second biggest.
The
Right near
bottom?
umbrella. No, right near the umbrella.
You think this is one?
Yeah.
Okay. Lyric, which one do you think? Which box do you think it's gonna fit in? Because only gonna fit in one of them.
You said page 409.
Second one, this one? Okay. Alright, so let's do that one first. Alright? So when we think about this, I want you guys to get this visual. Alright? So we have a box, right? We have our box. Pretend like this is my umbrella. We're gonna go from this diagonal to this diagonal. Does that make sense? So if we're too big if we're too small of a box, your umbrella is gonna hang out and you're not gonna be able to close it. Okay? So it needs to be, what? Hurry. It needs to be able to fit in my box. Alright? Do we have questions? Does that make sense? So in order to find this, we need to find the bottom diagonal and then the triangle right here. Right? So we have to do the Pythagorean theorem twice. Okay? Then I will teach you this one. But until then, we're going to do it twice. Cool? So let's do the long way and then we'll do the short way. So, the one that we're going to find right now is the base one. So we have a leg here, and our diagonal is inside right there, right? And this is my right angle. Does that make sense? Okay, so we're going to have 27 squared plus what? 14 squared is equal to c squared. Yeah.
There's a fly in the thing. Wait,
Oh shit.
Hurry. He did it. Now kill him. Okay.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna die.
It's gonna die for me.
Miss Russell.
Squish it.
Or just Stop
I'm dead. I don't want him in here.
What the? That's not good.
Weird.
Why you keep touching my head?
Ew, now he sees me. This is gonna be on my video.
Oh, it is.
Okay, now he's dead.
I mean, it was massive.
It was huge. It was like this big.
Stop.
He needed to die. Now look at my drink.
Ew.
What did you just say?
That was loud.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So what did we get for 27 squared? 729. Okay. Let's do Emily, what did you get for 14 squared? 196. Okay. then we would add these together, which is what? 925 equals c squared. How do I get rid of my squared? We square root.
Hold on, watch.
He's not in here. Kaylin's absent, right?
Yes.
Jeremy, what do you get when you square root this? Wait. Did you get it? What'd you get?
Whoa, we keep changing.
Yo. I don't think that seriously that's.
Okay, so we got 30.4 equals C. Alright, so is that my diagonal length though?
No.
No, that's the diagonal of the base of my box, correct? So now that we know this, let's take this, square it. So we're gonna have 30.4 squared, because now it's a leg, correct? Because my hypotenuse is now this one. And this is my triangle, correct? Does that make sense? So we found the 30.4 was this length, the bottom base, right? And then then you have your 27 to find this one. Okay, so we're gonna have this squared plus your 27 squared is equal to c squared. You can type this whole thing in by itself. Yeah? Like all at one time.
Okay.
If you want to. Then you don't have to add them all together and everything. Elijah, you're next. Make sure you have the answer.
Oh, I like this.
Who said my name?
Me.
What?
I'm confused. What page are we on?
That one. I want you to find this right now. Just the bottom. So, well, listen for just a second. Let me explain the box. Did you see the box when I showed everybody?
Yeah, with the ruler.
Yeah. So that's our umbrella, right? So we had to find the diagonal of the base of the box, which we found was 30.4. Okay. Now we are using the base as a leg, right? For this triangle, the diagonal. And that's this equation. Yeah? Or the square root, so that's the square root.
I didn't know that.
So how do you square it again? What button is it again?
The one with the
It's the
X
one with
to
the
the
X
2.
to
See it? And
It's
then
like
the
right
square
away.
root, you second in that same button. Is that
Miss
one?
Russell, do you want us to? Hey, Brandon. Miss Russell, do you want us to round up or just keep it simple?
Round it up. Cool. So, what's your number? One what?
1, 6.
Wait. Elijah's telling me. 50 what? .60 equals c squared. Did we all get that?
Yes.
And then when we square root this, what would you get? 40 point what? 6?
Yeah.
Okay, so is that gonna fit this umbrella?
Yeah.
Yes, because it's 40, right?
Oh, yeah.
And this is 37.5? So this would fit in this box. It's not gonna fit in these other ones, but we won't do those. Okay? That's why we just did one of them. Does that make sense? Do we have questions so far? Yeah. All right. Do we all have that? Yes. So flip the page.
How do you pronounce it?
We're gonna find this one. But this one we're not finding the diagonal. Okay? What type of problems can be solved by using the Pythagorean theorem? What type of triangle do I need to have? Isa, what type of triangle do I need to have? What type of triangle do I need to have? What type of triangle is this? This isn't a triangle. What type of triangle do we need? What does this represent? Remember?
Oh, right angle.
A right triangle? Isa, what type of triangle do I need? A right triangle? Okay. So, we're gonna look at Kiana is using a kite to build a kite shell. The kit includes 3 different lengths of wooden dowels. How can Kiana decide which piece of wood to use as diagonal braces for the top and bottom? So this one, they're not looking for this length like we did the last one. That's what they were looking for last time, correct? This time, they are just looking for, we have our top box, which is a rectangle, and we have our bottom box, which is a rectangle. Okay? So if we split that in half, they're looking for that one. So we have to do the Pythagorean theorem how many times?
7.
Well, only once, right?
1.
I want you to try this one. See if you can plug it in.
I like the worst subject.
Or look at your page and read the next section.
Pythagorean.
Asa, why you going? She said I can go.
Nah, she said Issa.
I'm sorry. That was my bad. You can go once he gets back, okay?
Jimmy Butler.
I can't believe he plays for them now. That's crazy. What? And Luka, why is he on the Lakers?
Oh yeah, he put all that.
That's weird. I don't like it. I don't like it.
What are we talking about?
Basketball.
Oh yeah, no.
Timothy, stop.
Okay, so when we look at this, we have a base, right? That would look like this, right? Where we have 21 inches, and then we have 28 inches. We would plug it into our a squared plus b squared equals c squared. You would end up with 441 plus 786. Or if you plug this whole thing in, it would give you what?
1,225.
Cool. And then I look like an Oompa Loompa. Okay. And then you would square root it and you would get 35. Okay?
Oh, that's not.
Me 3. Me 4.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Are we okay? Alright. This is about to be crazy. I'm just kidding. I want you to do the try it on the bottom of 410.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, it can happen.
I'm gonna call on someone, so be ready.
My hair keeps getting stuck to the chair. My hair's too long.
It's not getting stuck.
No, my hair. Right.
It's stuck to your leg.
Like, my hair is too long. Why don't you open it? Why don't you open it? The easy and all. I think easy might open the easy.
Stop.
Look at me, open the door.
I can't read.
I know, I don't need it.
Move it. I request. This table's gonna be mad. And when Alex is here, it's gonna be
We're
mad.
gonna just praise. And then if it does, Alex can go sit.
I can go sit
himself
somewhere.
over there.
Wait,
These will be perfect. Cause Miss Russell will be up with this.
Bless you, brother.
Miss Russell, come back here.
Who said they need my help?
LeBron James. Miss Russell.
Boom! What?
Miss Russell. No, he doesn't let me listen to that. So, I know.
Are you
Is it your birthday?
Are you still?
I was like, hold up, hold
Write
up.
something? Something.
Yeah.
So he did.
Oh, so much percent. It actually.
Yeah, it's me. Complicated.
It smells good.
No,
Bro, she's playing the mess out. And then she was like, is there a way to remove it? I'm like, girl, it's okay.
Okay.
I got it.
What's my first box, Brandon? What's your equation you set up?
There was a shadow at the door. Why you laughing?
I'm sorry, what's your? Okay, listen. You had 19 what? What did you get for 19 squared?
361.
Okay. 89.
Yeah.
And this gave you 6 what? 6 what?
6,
No,
7,
don't say it. It's 650. 650.
6, 7.
No.
And then we would do the square root of this, and that should have given you
Good job.
0.4, right? Is that what you got?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. If you wanted to, you could plug that whole thing in your calculator. You could plug in the square root of 19 squared plus 17 squared. I want you to plug that in and see what you get.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I don't know how to do it. That's why I kept asking. I don't understand. I don't understand how y'all get an answer to those numbers that had exponents on top of them.
So that's a number times itself. So this is
So 19 times
Oh, you
19.
did the same
19 times
thing.
19.
149.
This would be what?
17 times 7. Oh, okay.
So in your calculator though, if you want to type it
Where
in,
is that?
Right.
This Muhammad.
where's Muhammad? Look at you! Back there all quiet.
What? I thought we done. No, why is he so quiet?
Me too, for a
He's never
second.
quiet.
You working.
Yeah, because he's sitting next to the smart people.
Cause you know, he's always talking about stuff.
Because we're all smart.
Thank God. No, I saw what you did. You put this, the dumb table, right there.
What are you talking
I know what you did.
No, I really didn't have a strategy except for to stop talking. That was my strategy. I don't know what happened with this.
I guess your
It was also, but it's also close to me.
Well, I'm not a problem.
You know what I mean? Like I can manage it. Yeah.
I'm not a problem. I could have sat over there.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't mind sitting back there. We could really see.
Are you in Germany?
You would like this table, Alex, Timothy.
Yes or no?
Why is my
What the heck?
Answer my question.
Yo, come sit down.
I didn't see
What are you doing?
I didn't see it.
You tripping?
What's supposed to be?
Okay, if the rectangle were a square, would the process of finding the length of the diagonal change?
It could
The
be
process.
Oh, no.
The process would stay the same. What would change?
And I forgot the rest of the lyric.
What would change if I was going to be a square instead?
It would be a.
What would these two numbers have to be? It had to be the same, right? But the process would still be the same.
No.
The process would still be the same. We'd have 19 squared plus 19 squared. Right? And that would be a square? Alright, cool. Let's look at,
There, it's me. After I came back from the bathroom.
I want you to try on 414. Go to 414 real quick.
You could get in more strange.
And we're gonna look at number 16. Okay? It should look like this. I want you to see if you can solve it.
Wait, what page?
414.
Okay.
Number 16.
Wait, what do you want us to do? I'm so sorry.
Number 16 on 414. I want you to, if you need to, look at your notes that we just took. These ones. Because what do you notice about this problem?
It's dirty.
You're two triangles.
It's subtracting.
Okay.
It's
What?
subtract.
Why?
Because it's not like, you know, like,
Because they're not right next to what?
A. I mean, to the how do you say that?
Right.
Right angle.
They're not right next to a right angle, right?
That's a
So what am I missing?
The leg.
I'm missing a leg.
So you
So your equation should be a little bit different than the one that we just did.
So you
Look at this and say where it says missing leg. Okay? And plug them in.
Let me open these.
It's the same thing. Your hypotenuse is your diagonal. So your hypotenuse is always this one, the one that's leaning.
I know that, but I'm saying.
Your legs are always connected to your right ankle.
Is it still?
2 times of that.
Are you?
So that, yeah, it's because it's in the middle of my square, right? But it's also the diagonal. Yeah. I want you to look at your notes and plug in your numbers. Yeah. Plug it into your calculator.
How?
Yeah.
I feel.
What number is it?
Okay.
No, that's right.
I mean, whatever. Yo. Oh my goodness, I'm cooking.
You're cooking? What you cooking?
I get it now, Miss Russell. You teach me good.
Just chicken and rice. Doctor, what is you doing?
15. I got this.
Oh, I think I added.
It's right.
Yeah, you're right. What you get?
You need to place. Oh wait, no, so that's right. And then take the square root.
I got one. Oh, let's go.
How do I do that?
Okay, so quick second. Well, then you have to.
1, 5, 6, 2, 5. 125.
Cool.
Good job.
What did we get?
125.
125! Because we would take the square root,
Did I do
right?
it?
Sure. I'll do it.
I forgot how I did it.
You have to hurry though.
Wow.
I'm the nicest person in the
Woo! What about me?
Now it's embarrassing.
Yeah. Embarrassing.
You want a fork? What, bro?
That's gonna get you out of the little pile. Proud of you.
What pile?
I don't want to be in the path.
The people that I'm calling on.
Let's roll in mud.
So you're next. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm in
Wait,
pain.
I better be last. I'm
So
talking
then
about.
just figure out how to plug that into our calculator?
Yes.
Yes? Raise your hand if you didn't. No, if you didn't know how to plug it in your calculator.
I didn't know.
You got it.
You taught me.
You taught me.
I hope so. That's my job. I'm a teacher. That's crazy.
You know.
Okay, so go back to. Let's look at this one. Okay, we're just gonna talk through it. So go back to what page is that? 410.
411.
Go to 411. So go back.
I didn't know that from the top of the page. Right here.
Okay. So for this one, hey, stop talking. Thank you. So Alex has a column aquarium with a rectangular base that has the height of 66 inches and a length of 10 inches and a width of 14.5. Okay, so what's different already? How many measurements do I have? 3, right? How many measurements did I have before? 2, right? So now we're a 3D figure, right? Instead of a 2D figure. Yes. It's okay. Because we already did one. The first one was what we did. Okay? So we would draw and label the diagram. What's the longest piece of Koya wood that Alex can buy to fit in his tank? Are you okay? Are you okay?
I'm great.
Oh, okay. So we would take, we're trying to find this bottom one, so we would have 10 squared plus 14.5 squared. Stop. Put your feet on the ground.
Timothy, stop being disrespectful.
Timothy.
How would your mom feel about this?
Give it a step.
How would Mrs. Beasley feel about this?
Put your phone away.
Wait, did you say give it?
Okay. So when we plug that in, you would end up with a value of 7. You should all be looking up here. You should end up with a value of 17.6. What's up?
I think I left my paper here.
You always leave your paper in here.
Is that
What are you
Kylie's?
wearing?
Why do you have a bluey backpack? Is that Kylie's?
Hey, that backpack's hard.
Right.
Vanessa, you're messy.
Okay.
That was
So,
Nah,
what?
somebody would be quiet.
Bye.
Can I ask a question?
Bye.
I know.
That would give you 17.6. So this D right here is 17.6. Okay, we would take that, plug it into this one. It's the same thing we did the first problem, where we did 2 separate equations, right? So this was my first one of my base. It gave us 17.6. We took our value, and now we're gonna find the diagonal, okay? So we would take our 17.6 squared plus our 66.2 squared. We would solve it, and it would give us 68.3. Or we can use this, what you guys just wrote down. This is easier, okay? I want you to plug this into your calculator. So you have 10.2, or I'm sorry, 10 squared. But do your square root sign first. Do your square root sign first. You should be typing this in your calculator.
Sorry.
Dantes,
So how do I
why is your calculator not even open yet?
Oh.
Okay, so my length is 10 squared
Do we write this down?
plus, it's already written down for you. I think it should be.
I got it.
This part isn't. This shortcut isn't in there. But that's why I had you write it on your notes so that you always have it.
I didn't do that
Yeah.
big long thing.
So click your second button
Second and
and
then
then your square button.
Second. Square. Oh god.
Yeah.
10,
Plus, what's your height?
6, 7.
14.5.
What's your height though?
Bruh.
this should technically, if you want it to be right, it should be width times height, right? Which would be what? 17 point what? 14 point five squared plus my height is 66 squared. I want you to tell me what that equals. Does it give you the same thing as 68.3?
It's 14.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes,
Yeah.
it
You became a
It is, right?
is. And that's on the
You
same
see
line.
how you can either go the long way or we could go the short way.
You became a friend.
Let's
That's
go
the
the
answer.
short way.
You
68.3. Cool. Do we have questions? We
No.
okay?
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, I need to write something down.
You want me to leave
You
something?
became
Can I
a
have a sticky
stranger.
note?
Yeah.
I don't know the rest of the lyrics.
You want pink or purple?
Pink.
Purple. Charter. You're a student, makes trying to be funny.
Was he
Yeah.
successful?
No, he wasn't.
That
No
girl
one
was
laughed.
successful, got purple.
Nobody laughed.
That's not funny. There's a two diamonds.
So what?
You're okay right now.
Ooh.
You've been okay.
No, no.
Yes, you
You're
are.
a good guy.
When we start our activity. Okay?
Why not before I start the activity so I can be
Because I want your notes. Yeah, I want you to understand the concept first. Alright, let's go on to, honestly, go to page 413 and do number 8. Okay? It gives you, but you can do it the short way if you would like to. But you need to show your work on the side. Like your equation. You need to show me what your equation is.
Just anywhere on the side.
Yep. So on 413,
So I put this one here.
they want
I'll put this behind.
okay, so you're just gonna go on the side.
I don't know why you're mad.
But yes.
I don't think this is a good one.
I don't think it's right.
I'm so lost in this sauce.
Hold on. 1 second. Oh my gosh. 1 second, Timothy.
Right, Timothy. Oh! See, that's why they say on all fours.
What?
All fours on
Facts.
the chair. Exactly, y'all.
I tell you that every single day.
They don't.
And he
Yes,
always
I
say-
do. If it's not your chair, it's your desk.
Oh.
So yes, I do.
one time.
You became a stranger.
So like when we looked at this one, when we first looked at this one, okay, we had to measure the back.
Yeah. It was a good
The black one, the black one's my first triangle. Okay. That gives you 30. I used that.
Why is your middle finger so long?
Right. And crooked.
Like your face.
Like your why are you touching me?
I gave you.
That's what you get, my
Timothy, you're doing got put on the board.
Cause you kept getting my
I swear, I was talking about this one again.
Timothy, I saw you.
Damn, I do.
Huh?
Oh.
Give him that check mark too. Don't do nothing else.
I'm finished.
What'd you get? Okay, I just want you to type it in on
Dang. The board is clear. Go while your name is on it.
Until Timothy. Your name's
I'm
always on the
so
board. It's
So
always.
all by myself, I swear. You don't need nobody else, I swear.
It's weird that like the shape will change because I'm in a different direction, so like I'm seeing it in a different way. It's like an illusion, you know what I'm saying? So
Why does Snap like
I don't know how to spell it.
You don't know? At your grown age, you don't know how to Snap.
I don't know how to use Snap. What? Can you snap?
No, yeah, she was killing.
Can you snap a lighter? Oh yeah, go clean my dishes. Mommy, can you snap? Mommy, can you snap? Can you snap? Yo, how do you snap? So it's literally easy, but like,
Right.
can you snap? But you push hard.
Make it look. Just go like this.
It's not like this. It doesn't make any noise.
Why are you going like this? Like, that's not even go like
I go like this.
What? This.
It's like it's fire.
Ah, my phone.
That's what I want to think. That's what I want to hear. Snap and clap. Snap and
Ah, I heard my phone.
You why not the thing snap?
I would just put
That says try to snap. The bill. Don't touch no touch. Snap. Don't touch. So.
Like I can't. Can you snap for a really long time?
Alright.
And then
I need to stop this
my
snapping.
phone like it's
Hey, does anyone need help?
Me.
You see that?
Oh, I didn't do anything.
Yes, you did. You're here abusing kids.
Bro, he literally
Mohammed's gonna come do it.
Oh, I'm so
That's
Not
my
even
friend
no
right
snaps
there.
for me.
You go get him, Tiger.
Black Panther. Oh.
He's weird right away. He went to see
What? Yo. Wait, yo. Oh.
Okay. So are you doing the short way or the long way?
short way.
Okay. Do the short way.
My way.
That's right.
My
way or the highway?
Do the word.
My way or the highway?
Oh, I did it.
Those is
Highway.
oh, you want to get so
Kick
bad.
off the highway.
There goes that song. There used to be in her room, red LED lights on. My way.
I can already imagine her.
I'm gonna give you guys one that's already cut, okay?
Okay.
What the?
Is that the triangle? That's the triangle for Elizabeth.
Let's go,
Is that the
Mama.
triangle for Elizabeth? The pyramid?
No.
So are we done with this?
Pythagorean
Yeah,
theorem?
yeah, the Pythagorean.
The permissive. What is the permissive?
What?
Your words that you make up sometimes are my favorite part of my day.
What he say?
You're laughing.
Prometheus?
Ooh, hit it, Bradley, hit it. I'm done.
Look, why is it?
I'm done, I finished.
Okay. What did you get?
What's that?
If you got 11.46, raise your hand.
Me!
Yeah.
All the smart people think that
I'm not smart.
Okay, cause I got 11.
too bad.
Is it close?
You got no lyric?
Is it close?
Go, buddy.
It might just be because we rounded on this.
Yeah.
You became.
That might be the yeah.
Yes,
So
you
for this one,
Remember when we always used to use mechanical pencils when you were giving the shots?
great. Okay, you got it.
That's fine.
Okay, stop. Stop touching my stuff. No, you're not.
I am.
Okay, we're gonna do one more, okay? So for this problem, we have a company wants to rent a tent that has a height of at least 10 feet. This is back. This is example 3. Okay?
This is our try it.
My way.
We're gonna do it together. Okay? So, a company wants to rent a tent that has a height of at least 10 feet for an outdoor show. Should they rent a tent shown to the right?
No.
Why not? Did you solve it? If you think yes, raise your hand.
We're so we're gonna ask you a
I'm
question.
going.
No.
I'm going
I
with
was
mine.
expecting saying.
No. You can tell me in a second. Okay?
He's just asking what I subject have to do.
Can you not look it up?
I don't know. He's asking.
Okay, I'll look it up in a second. Okay, when you guys are doing your
What's a great book for?
So for this one, this whole length right here is what? 24, right? If I'm gonna do a triangle, I'm gonna be here, which is my height, and I would have to go straight or over. Correct?
Yeah.
So this should be,
I'm energized. I mean,
there's still half of this, which is gonna be what?
7.
12, right?
Right off.
Where'd you get 12 from?
So I did 24 divided by 2 because 24 was my whole length.
Oh, okay.
And half of it is
And
12.
how do you know you have to divide by 2?
We can't
What?
use her.
How do you know you're supposed to divide it by 2?
That's half of the length of this. Like I don't because when I go straight down the bottom, I'm right in the middle. And if I'm gonna get to the middle of something, I need to divide it. Okay, so we would have, I want you to try to plug it in to look at your guys' paper that we took notes on. Figure out if you're missing a leg or a hypotenuse, plug it in and see what you
You're
get.
missing
I
a
already know
hypotenuse.
you're missing the leg.
My hypotenuse is where?
You're
Oh, right
missing the
there.
leg.
Right ankle.
So we're missing
So we're missing
A leg.
so we're missing a leg. You have to subtract.
You have to subtract. So take your C squared and subtract
Wait, what page is this again?
your.
Wouldn't need domain error.
411, right?
I mean domain error.
Is this page 411?
Yeah.
They speak
At the
weird.
very bottom.
Miss Russell speak weird. Cause I put it
Well,
in
stop
and
flip-flopping,
it said
bro.
domain error. My fault, bro. What does that mean?
Bro, Mr. S look like he's on like 6.
Oh, they're using
What?
the freaking me, whatever it is. Using it. Too good.
Oh, mine is right.
Using it.
Like this.
But my
Whatever. I don't want to.
So we're
My
doing
pencil.
10 feet big enough.
Like that.
where's my whole backwards?
Is it right?
Why did you just touch my neck?
Where'd you get?
Sing it, Vanessa, sing it.
Your
Your face is
your personality
body.
the way you are is
Body.
My body's perfect.
Tea.
Milk, not tea.
Yo, I hear crickets. Like crickets. Like I can hear them from.
Me too. I know I hear that.
I hear y'all hungry for running, even though you just came from lunch. Y'all are hungry for the third time.
All right.
Yeah, I didn't eat like.
What?
So plug your values in.
Am I right? It's Russell.
Hold on, Miss Russell. Nobody scream. Miss Russell, can I do it?
Vanessa, I gave you a warning.
No. Miss Russell, no wait. Come out.
I've given you 3 warnings now.
No, don't please. I'm gonna get in trouble when you go out.
Because obviously my conversation these days isn't working. So,
I was doing good and then I forgot. You're gonna send me to the mental hospital.
Wait, what happened?
What happened? That
Vanessa said something again.
what is wrong with my head?
She said negative.
What's wrong with my head? Yeah. What is this? Babe,
What do you mean? So you ended up.
I don't. Okay. My way.
Okay, bro.
That's some snacks in my bag.
Of course.
What?
Wait. What did y'all get?
Wait.
Bro, how did y'all get?
What did you get? You get 18 points. Yeah, that's what I we messed up.
Well, I feel like
Then that's what I said. And it was 18 points now. Wait,
you want to go to guidance room?
Burning my skin off.
Huh? Y'all were not playing.
Just take your stuff with you.
No, keep that recording.
Oh, it's already 1 o'clock?
81.
Alright. Alright. Okay. So I'm gonna put some instructions up here. You should have all gotten
Up where?
up here in just a second. You should have all gotten, not all of you, but your table should have gotten 2 of these. Okay? If you have a table of 4, do you want to join that table? Or I'm sorry, you 2 can work together. That's fine. No. Well,
Like we both like.
you want a group of 5? As long as we're all working? Yeah? Okay. So you're gonna cut these out for equally distributed between all of you. Okay? So most of you, yeah, you should be listening so that I don't have to explain this individually. Okay? When you cut this, I would have 4 for Elijah, 4 for Timothy, and I'm just gonna cut a strip of it. Okay? And each of you guys are going to solve that specific problem. Once you've gotten there, these top, everyone look at me, we're not listening. Look at me. Okay, these top triangles right here, those are your answers to previous questions. Okay? So if you get an answer and it's not up here, unless it's 39, then you are not right. Okay? So you can ask your group, hey, does anyone have this answer at the top? And it will confirm that you solve the problem correctly.
Please definitely.
Okay? So like, you're only doing it the bottom ones. Yes?
Yeah.
Like you'll solve this question. Once you get the answer for this, look at the top ones to see if you have an answer that matches it. Does that make sense? I'm gonna put it up there. So cut them into strips. I'm gonna bring scissors around really
I
quick.
need one of those papers.
Did I not put one on your thing?
Bro, not just go sit down. Why are you walking into that?
Okay, so you guys already have. Okay. These. Oh. Okay, you have it.
10 seconds to flow.
Oh yeah, you only need one. You only need one of them for your whole group. You only need one of them for your whole group, Jeremy. You need one for your whole group. Yeah. So why are you putting that one?
Bro, I don't know. See how good my it smells good. Here. Miss Russell, I feel very vital.
We're fine. Alright.
Now plus 10, she 21. According to the
Guys, have about 15 minutes to work on this.
15?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
5 years later, 30 against.
Can I move? Can I move? Miss Russell?
Okay, wait.
I feel like,
No, sit down.
I feel like.
I'll wait over.
One second.
That's like a.
Yeah, at 88, I got 80. That's something I asked 20 something. I don't remember. There's 10, but there's a couple more.
Let's check. Let's find my notebook. And in yours.
I cannot go.
I'm gonna be the very best.
I'm agreeing.
I feel violent.
Okay, I don't know why we're walking around. Sit down.
Yes, sir. Can I go to the bathroom?
What are you doing? Does it have your name on the front, Timothy?
Wait, how tall is the Let me go.
Same height.
Hurry up. Oh, sorry.
You're 1'11".
Wait, so we don't cut it out?
You don't have to. You just need a strip.
Oh. So what do we do cut it out in one?
What?
What do we cut it out in one? Like, just cut it in like
Like just once? That's fine.
Like this? Hey,
Wait, hold that up. Like, hold it. It's cold.
Maybe let's just switch tables. You would love it. You're weird for that. Not that he's a switch table. And Elijah. Elijah's scared of that. I don't like singing. I'm scared.
It's supposed to rain today.
I don't know why you laughing.
Does anyone have a triangle that has 10 points?
You're not even close to being done.
Wait, cause I didn't have
She's losing.
Y'all better be chill on journey. Y'all better be chill on journey over there. Oh, make it up. Make it up. If I give this home, is that a hate? What? He said that if you beat me up, it's gonna be a hate. I don't know why y'all trying to tell y'all in.
Hey, Elijah. Elijah, how tall are you?
Okay, which one are you doing?
5'7".
Like 600.
You're not like, you're down.
Okay, I want you to drop your your ladder. How big is your ladder?
Because we did not
The
know
only thing
that
you can win is a whole plate. That's the only thing you can do.
No, we didn't. If you do, it's a whole buffet.
Dog, get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. That was tricky.
Okay, so now do the square root of it.
That was tricky. What? And I hate it. I hate
10.3. Does anyone have 10.3?
What do you mean, hey? You're light skinned.
Hold on. Did you do?
Yes, I got mine.
So draw your picture, draw a triangle, and I want you to label
Do you
it.
have 12.7?
Wait, what are we supposed to write? Hold on. Well, yes, we're going to do these.
Wait, Russell, we need help.
What the what? Say a little louder. That's a lot louder. No, that was louder. We need help here.
Say it loud.
Louder. I can't hear you.
Say it loud.
You're going to throw.
That's good. Second here.
That's what was he doing last night?
We don't need this.
Dante said you think.
What?
Okay, what are we doing?
We need help.
You got 10.
Oh, we need help.
Wait, no. What do we ask?
No.
Let's go first.
Like,
You just answer the question. Take a card and answer the question.
Miss Russell.
No, I don't know. I just want you to.
The king is up. Mommy, go do something else.
Ask it first.
Timothy, please. So we're missing a leg.
Okay, so we can so for this film, right?
So we're missing a leg. If you
Okay, don't worry about that. I just want you guys to answer the question. You guys each have. You can write anything you'd like to say. And answer your sheet of questions, and then you guys can put it together. Does that make sense? You can check, like say I get 10.6 or I get 16.6. Okay? So, can we listen? Say that I solved this problem, right? And my answer is 16.6. I can ask the group, does anyone have 16.6? And you do, right? So then I know that I got this correct. Yeah?
Who's that? It's Russell.
You see?
This I'm gonna listen to the guidance.
Me too.
It's just you talking to another student.
Me too. You think? You.
Mohammed, I thought you wanted to go to the bathroom.
But then the answer's 15. No, 27. What the? I'm ready to take bro. No, he just come on, big roll. I'm ready to ask him. I'm actually ready. Vanessa. What happened?
So your area is over.
Miss
Your
Russell.
perimeter.
Stop touching my glue. Stop touching my glue.
Yo, watch your mouth.
That was not okay.
That was not me.
That was I was one of them. Name?
Oh, so if I say something,
Yeah, what did you
I don't get my name.
That's a lie.
yeah.
Like 2 times this year.
What? This weird.
Hey, what is that smell?
If you say your name,
Sigma boy, Sigma boy.
Yeah, Lyric, I feel bad for you.
what's the point? Wow.
Like you're like a radio. Yeah. I feel bad for you too. You're what?
And
You have a radio over there.
What?
Wait.
Okay, I have to. Yeah.
This one is like a wise.
Jamel's what?
Okay, so we're on the citizen
Radio.
Everybody hears me.
You're radio.
Then I turned and I walked.
Losing.
So actually,
That was one of the
draw. So I went here and I went to right.
Yes.
East, I'm going to the right. And I went how far?
Yeah. No.
So if I were to go down.
No, he's not.
Every single class.
So this would be.
Why don't you change your personality?
Same process.
Why do you change it?
So what's the square? If you solved all of them, if not, get one from one of your partners. Give me a second. What? What?
You check it 5 minutes.
Now you want to look at missing work? You're a little late. Okay. I want you to find the missing leg first. Okay. It's just a rectangle, don't get it. It's still a triangle. Okay. Pretend like the other side of your rectangle is not there.
How is that funny?
So I wasn't ready.
What question are you doing?
Can I get a one? Not even one. Can I get a one? What's the
Where about
point?
it?
Oh, it's probably good.
I did online. It's Russell. Okay, bro. This is slicked out. Why is my name on the board?
I'm sick of this shenanigans.
So
Everybody
why
else
are we just walking around? Go sit down.
I need Mark. Sprite. Yeah, you can drink that.
I'm trying to help myself.
Yeah, I got you something to drink.
What is Miss Russell?
Yo, sit down. Please do a problem.
I did do a prompt.
Victoria's Secret.
You don't call me.
I think it's
Seven. I don't have it. What do I run on? What do I run on? How I feel? I feel sad because my dog.
I'm gonna tell you.
Yes. Feel? It's something easy.
Okay.
My glove is brown.
You guys are going to answer the question that's up on the board, okay?
The one with the
Guys, some people be talking about people's hair nice. Okay?
He said what? He
You?
said what?
No reason.
Weird. He said what if
He
your hair starts
has no reason. Either. Both of y'all have no reason about talking about it.
Hey.
Huh?
Hello.
Nice.
You should, Vanessa.
You said what for?
What am I supposed to run?
What you saying?
Okay, this is your exit ticket.
Oh, wow.
He didn't even do nothing.
That again?
So you should understand how to do it. Use this. Hey, show me your equation. What are you doing? You're on video. Like, and you're just wandering, doing whatever you want. Sit down.
Stop calling me Bradshaw. Wait, why am I on video? This is not for my consent.
It's lame.
I did not
It's
consent.
an L. I'm sorry.
I did not consent being
It's
on
like a
video.
personal L.
Why am I being recorded? I did not consent. I don't consent being recorded.
I'll tell your mom how to pick up with these now.
I'm sued.
Guys!
Plug it into the next equation. Length times width plus height.
Oh, I get it.
Length plus width plus height.
Oh!
And then you need to come give it to me. Don't worry about your assignment right now. I need you to do this. And come show me.
Times or plus? This is not even for.
Yep, I got mine.
Right, somebody's calculator.
Oh, why?
How do I do that? We add that?
What? I'm sorry, I said multiply, but you're adding. Wait, what was it?
Yeah, that one.
Okay, you should be solving this one.
Nah, he's solving it. It's just around.
You can come just, okay, now do the square root of it.
608.
Do the square root of it.
608. I can't hear you.
Do the square root of it.
The answer is 24.5.
Stop filling it out. Write it down and come show me.
And that's not even a wrong answer. Hold on, do I have to write my name?
Do I forward it? Let's go.
Alright, start cleaning up, please. Put all of my books on the top. Alright? And put all my calculators away.
You mean on the bottom?
I meant, yeah, on the bottom. My bad.
Do we turn this in?
Alright, you guys hurry and clean up. It's time to go.
I think I should stop sitting right here.
Right, can I move, honestly?
No.